So we got a little project here. Might be a parts sled, might do a bit more on it. It's a 97 Formula Z. So it was 50 bucks on Marketplace, so I picked it up. Mainly wanted it for the skis. I'm gonna put these on my James Bond most likely. But the reason why it was 50 bucks is it's missing a motor. So it's got pretty much everything other than the motor itself and the primary clutch. And it doesn't have any front shocks. The guy I bought it off and took the front shocks for his sled that he had. So yeah, needs a track too. There's a hole in the track. You probably can't see it. The track is spun around, but there's a big hole in the center. So track's garbage, but I have some tracks. So yeah, this is going to be, like I said, either a parts sled or we're going to drop something else in here. I have a 670 that I might throw in here, or maybe we'll look for a triple to throw in it. I don't know. But yeah, so stay tuned to the channel and see what becomes of our $50 sled. All right, so another project in the shop that we're going to start on here. It's a 97 Formula Z. So it's pretty decent shape. This was our $50 find. So we're already taking some parts off it for the SLS, but it doesn't have a motor, which is why it was only 50 bucks. So I got a 670 that we're gonna throw in this thing instead of a Formula SS. So it doesn't have the big carbs like the Mach has. Single pipe, not twin pipes. So something that maybe down the road we'll be looking for is a Mach 1 twin pipes and carbs for this thing. But as for right now, we're just gonna get her up and running. And no snow yet, so not in a huge rush, and the forecast isn't looking very good. The New Year's around the corner, and I don't think we're going to be getting in too much of anything. So I figure we'll start another project here, and because we don't have enough of those on the go. But yeah, she's in pretty good shape. We took a wheel off of there for the SLS, front bumper for the SLS. The brackets that hold the hood on, the hinges there, put that on the SLS because my son hit a tree at the end of last year with that. So I smashed the bumper up, smashed the hinges all up. So we got that all fixed, got the wheel switched. So this thing's basically ready to go. Got some hand warmers, or actually it's a whole bar setup that came off the sled that the 670 came out of, that we're gonna swap because these are all melted from the regulator being bad. So we took the regulator actually out of this sled and we put it in this one. So yeah, so it's all good and ready to go. So we can get started on this. As you saw, it is a mess. So I don't know how many years it's been sitting, but it's pretty gross. So I'm gonna get it all taken apart and get the power washer out, since we're almost 50 degrees out in end of December, but be good for cleaning sleds. So there we go. Okay, so we got the hood off here, and I got a little bit of stuff organized. First thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna get all the carburetors off, all disconnected out of here. Get the exhaust out, pick up all the hardware, springs, bolts, whatever else is in here. Looks like they left quite a bit behind. They just kind of unbolted the engine and kind of took it out. So see if this clutch will come off or not, if it sees on the shaft. And then after that, I get the shop vac out, we'll clean it all up, and then see about pulling it outside and power washing her down. So get that done, and man, acorns everywhere. So yeah, she's pretty dirty. I'd say it's been sitting for a few years, so, but I'm sure it'll clean up pretty good. Okay, so I took the vacuum tour, got it all sucked out and all the mouse houses and acorns and everything else that was just flying in here. Took out all the carbs and engine mounts. Exhaust is out. So it's still kind of dirty, but it's a lot better than what it was. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the chain case off, and I'm probably going to take the coolant bottle and the oil tank off. The S chassis, these are one bottle. Has all the electrical on it, CDIs there, the coils over here. So we'll take all this off, remove the fuel pump, and yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna do much more than that. Probably take the seat and the tank off as well. This could be a lot easier just to power wash it all and just to soak it all and whatnot. I did notice inside the coolant bottle here, it does not look very nice. Wonder what all that was, and I took the cap off. So it looks like a mouse went in there and yeah, decided to make a house out of it. So that's gonna be fun getting all that out. So I'm hoping they did not continue into here to the heat exchanger. So I'm gonna take that, do that clamp down there, and that's gonna tell me whether there's anything in the heat exchanger or not. So the other thing I'm gonna do is I'll just put a garden hose into here, and it'll basically flush all the way through the heat exchanger and should flush anything out that is in there. So yeah, lovely, mice. It's a problem when these things get left out in the bush. So I'm gonna drop the skid, drop the track. I'll probably take the front suspension off. I want to basically take it right down to just a chassis. You leave the belly pan on just because I don't want to deal with all the rivets. But yeah, power washing it and should be looking a lot better than what it is. All right, so we got it all cleaned up. It's all vacuumed, pressure washed, degreased. I don't know what that was. Cat's upstairs doing something, but anyways, decided to keep that on there, the coolant bottles and everything. So you're able to get it pretty cleaned up. So this is a 97 Formula Z, which they had a 583. It wasn't until 98 that they offered a 670, and then a 500 as well in 99. So since the sled didn't come with a motor, I have a 96 670 right here that we're going to drop into it. So basically gonna lower this down and get it ready to bolt up and hook up all the lines. Carbs are already on it, but they will have to be cleaned. Hey Winter, what do you think, buddy? So I mean, it's been sitting for a couple years, and there's some other stuff I want to go through. Need to fix the flywheel and need to get another rewind for it, which I'm probably just gonna take the rewind off of the 500 Deluxe there. So since it's just sitting there basically as a perch sled now. So yeah, so I'll get that installed, and we'll, like I said, I'm gonna have to flush this cooling system just because of the mouse nest that's in the coolant bottle there. Make sure the heat exchangers are clear. But yeah, so hey Winter, what do you think, buddy? Woohoo! So yeah, we're gonna get that all taken care of and get it all ready for when snow flies.